Now this is one of those products where expectations are already high. The ECOVACS X12 OmniCyclone comes in with a flagship position, strong suction performance, and a full station setup, and it is built to handle more on its own, from cleaning performance to maintenance. So today, we have it with us, and we are going to see how it actually fits into daily use. Let's get started. Before the first clean, setup is actually very straightforward. You fill the clean water tank, add detergent into the dedicated solution containers, and the app walks you through everything with voice-guided instructions. Even if you've never used a robot vacuum before, the whole process feels pretty approachable. Then it heads out for an initial mapping run, and within a few minutes, you already have a complete floor map ready to customize. This is the bagless version, while ECOVACS also offers the X12 Pro OMNI, which uses a traditional dust bag system instead. So with this one, you'll need to empty the dust container yourself. Now, you'll notice there isn't a LiDAR tower sitting on top. Instead, the navigation hardware sits up front with a laser module, a 3D sensor, and an integrated light, which also helps keep the profile lower. Underneath, you've got the side brush, the main brush roll, and the high-density microfiber roller that can extend outward to clean closer to edges. There's also a protective cover that deploys over the roller when it moves onto carpets, plus 2 spray nozzles at the front that are ready to soften stubborn stains before the roller scrubs them. As for design, this robot itself is fairly compact. At just under 10 centimeters tall, it had no problem sliding under our sofa during testing. But the station might look a bit larger than usual, and that's because it's doing much more than simply charging. Now let's talk about something you actually deal with at home. Think about dried stains like soy sauce, coffee marks, mud, or even shoe prints. Those are the kinds of mess this system is actually designed to handle, and we tried both cleaning solutions that come with the station. There's a regular detergent for everyday cleaning and a heavy-duty option for tougher stains. For normal weekly cleaning, the regular solution worked perfectly fine, but on dried coffee marks and muddy footprints, the heavy-duty formula definitely helped loosen everything faster before the roller came through. Instead of just going over it, this one starts by spraying water with focus jet at up to 46,000 Pascal pressure, which softens the stain before anything else happens. Now this can work in a few ways. You can trigger it manually through jet mop mode, or let the AI automatically detect stubborn stains and activate it on its own. So rather than forcing the mop to do all the work, it breaks the stain down first, and then the Osmo Roller 3.0 comes in right after, which is not a flat pad, but a rolling scrub that actually works into the surface. And while that is happening, it keeps rinsing itself with clean water through a pressurized flow, so you are not dragging dirty water across the floor as the cleaning continues. So if you look at it in a simple way, you are getting a pre-treatment step, followed by scrubbing, and all of that happens in one pass, which is why you notice fewer streaks and less need to go over the same spot again. Now moving to vacuuming, it uses X12 blast airflow suction, now rated at 22,000 pascals. And what you actually notice is how it handles different types of mess in one go. So dry dust, crumbs, and even slightly damp debris get picked up without needing separate runs, which makes the whole cleaning cycle feel more complete. And then there is Zero Tangle, which deals with hair in a more practical way. Instead of wrapping around the brush, it gets directed straight into the suction path. So after a few days, when you check it, you are not spending time pulling out tangled hair, and that small detail saves effort over time. Now edges are one of those areas that usually get ignored. But here with TrueEdge 3.0, the roller extends outward, so it actually reaches along baseboards. And because it stays aligned with the wall using sensors, it keeps that contact steady instead of drifting away. So if you compare before and after along edges, that thin dust line is noticeably reduced, which means less manual cleanup later. If your home has carpets and hard floors, this part feels more natural in daily use. It lifts the roller when it detects carpet, and at that moment, it also deploys a roller shield, preventing direct contact between the roller and carpet surfaces. So this helps avoid secondary contamination, especially when moving from wet mopping areas to soft flooring. At the same time, it follows a carpet's first approach. So carpets get vacuumed while everything is dry, and then it moves to mopping hard floors. So instead of mixing dirt and moisture across surfaces, it keeps things separate, which results in a cleaner overall finish. While all of this is happening, movement plays a big role, and with AIV i3D 4.0, it detects objects like cables, shoes, or small items on the floor. So instead of getting stuck or pushing things around, it moves around them more naturally, which means fewer interruptions during cleaning. This is also where the True Pass feature comes in, helping it navigate tighter spaces more efficiently without unnecessary retrees or missed spots. At the same time, the app is still there for full control. Well, let's see how it controls. ECOVACS gives a huge amount of control without making things feel complicated. Right after setup, it builds a quick map of your home, and from there, you can customize almost everything. You can choose which rooms clean first, set different suction levels for different areas, adjust water flow, cleaning speed, and even how many passes you want in each room. And if your home has a lot of carpet, there are dedicated carpet settings too. What also feels useful is how flexible voice control is through the built-in Yeeco assistant. So instead of opening the app every time, you can simply tell it to clean under the bed, clean one room again, or head back to the station. There's even live camera access from the front of the robot, which can work like a quick home check-in when you're away. And with Matter support, it fits easily into larger smart home setups too. Now for larger homes, runtime becomes important. And this is where power boost charging comes in, because it adds around 10 to 13% battery in just 3 minutes during station stops. So instead of long pauses, it quickly tops up and continues cleaning, and with adaptive charging, it adjusts based on your space and cleaning mode. So overall, it supports cleaning coverage of up to 1,000 square meters, which means it can handle bigger layouts without breaking the flow too often. Now coming back to the station, because this is where things feel easier over time. It uses an OmniCyclone system, and inside there's a 1.6 liter dust collection bin, along with a clean water tank and a dirty water tank. So after each run, the robot automatically empties its dust bin, refills with fresh water, and gets itself ready for the next cleaning session. At the same time, it washes the roller automatically during and after cleaning and then dries it with hot air at around 63 degrees Celsius, which helps prevent odor and keeps everything ready for the next run. So instead of dealing with a damp mop or dirty water manually, most of that process happens on its own, and you only step in occasionally. So after a few days of use, what stands out is not just one feature, because it is more about how everything connects. The stain gets softened first, then scrubbed, while the roller stays clean, and at the same time, vacuuming handles dry mess without needing a separate run. So instead of going back to fix missed spots, you let it finish and move on, which is where it starts to feel more complete. So when you look at it overall, the ECOVACS DEEBOT X12 OmniCyclone feels focused on reducing the small gaps that usually show up in daily cleaning. It does not rely on just strong suction or just better mopping, because it connects stain treatment, airflow, and self-maintenance into one system that works more smoothly. Now it is clearly built for users who want something that runs regularly without much attention, especially in homes with mixed flooring or frequent mess. So if that sounds like your setup, this kind of approach starts to make a lot more sense over time. Also, if you are considering options, there is the X12 Pro OMNI version, which comes with a dust bag system, so you can choose based on your preference. And now we are curious, what kind of mess do you deal with the most at home? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you found it helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more reviews.